Welcome to my video, where I'm going to talk about kids' problems learning to read and how to fix it. Hi, it's Mary here. So today, I'm going to discuss kids' problems learning to read and how to fix it. Learning to read does not come naturally for a lot of kids. There are somewhere between 5 and 15% of kids who have difficulty learning to read compared to other kids. There are different kinds of problems that kids may have. The most common one is dyslexia. There is also ADD and ADHD. Other problems could be that the child has poor vision or has loss of hearing. There can be issues with decoding and also poor comprehension skills. The English language is a difficult language because there is an exceptional number of different vowel sounds for the same vowels. The main problem is the ability to hear and identify individual sounds. This comes naturally for most children, but struggling readers have problems with this. In just a moment, I'm going to show you how a child struggling to read can learn to become a good reader. But how do you identify that a child is struggling to read? What are the red flags to look out for? If you can spot a reading problem early, then you can take action to address it before it becomes a bigger problem and before the child begins falling behind in other areas as well. So, the obvious first sign is the child struggling to read things that others in the same grade are not struggling with. Another sign is your child is having trouble pronouncing words that he should know or is confusing the sounds of certain letters. Next is having difficulty recognizing words that he or she should know or is confusing similar-looking words easily. Another sign is when reading aloud, the child pauses often and lacks expression in tone. Avoiding reading as much as possible and having a poor attitude towards reading is another sign. After reading something, having poor comprehension of what was just read, or having trouble understanding or recalling or even summarizing are all red flags. Having difficulty spelling many words correctly and also struggling with writing full sentences. The child is spending way too much time on reading or writing assignments or is not completing them. Your child may have a lot of difficulty focusing on reading assignments or gives up before finishing. All of these signs are red flags and things to look out for. So, if you have recognized that your child is having issues with their reading, what should you do, and can it be fixed? First, you need to keep your child's levels of anxiety down. Do this by building their confidence and supporting the things they are good at. Most struggling readers are missing key phonemic awareness skills, so this is the first place to start. There could be holes in their phonics skills, and so use a strategy to develop those skills. This may mean going back to learn skills most kids learned earlier. Reading phonics, learning the basics of sounding the individual parts of words and blending them together. There are many courses that teach this. It can be taught at home, by the parent, or at a school that caters for it. You just need to know that most kids will learn to read well if they are given the correct method of learning. Okay, stay tuned for my next video, where I will be covering other areas of teaching reading to kids. If you like my channel, subscribe and click the bell. It really helps me, and you will be notified of further Learn to Read videos that I've got coming up soon. Click on the image on the screen to go to my next video right now. Bye for now.